So I hope you all have understood what is gravitational force and what is centrifugal force. Why? Because if you are going to understand that properly, then only you'll understand how does the tides occur. Yes, we are going to see how the low tide and high tide they occur. Okay, class. So what is, again I am asking you, what is the gravitational and centrifugal force? Centrifugal force, the power or force that the earth gets due to its rotation, is called centrifugal force. Okay, this force works away from the center of the earth. And what is gravitational force? Due to the centrifugal force, any object on the earth would be thrown into space. However, the gravitational force is working towards the center of the earth at the same time. Means what? Due to the gravitational force, any object on the surface of the earth remains at the place where it exists. Or means what? It is attracted towards the center, towards the earth is the gravitational force. Clear? Understood what is centrifugal and gravitational force? Okay. Now we will see tides. The following factors are responsible for occurrence of tides. Because of which factors tides occur, that we are going to see. The gravitational pull. What? The gravitational, here you can see in this picture, this is the earth. Okay, this is the sun as that of the earth. What? The gravitational pull of the moon and the sun as well as that of the earth. Here you can see moon, sun and earth. So each and every one has its own gravitational pull. Can you understand this by this image? Yes? Okay. Now, revolution of earth. Revolution. Okay, revolution means what? This is called as revolution in this path. Okay. This is revolution. The revolution of earth around the sun and the indirect revolution of the moon. Indirect revolution of the moon around the sun. Okay, with earth, the moon also revolves. Clear? Centrifugal force generated due to the rotation of the earth. Now what? This is the earth. Earth is going to rotate. Yes, why? Because earth performs both the action, rotation around itself and revolution around the sun. So if we saw that when you did the activities, you saw that when the centrifugal, when any object it rotates around itself, okay, it gives the force which is thrown is the centrifugal force. So centrifugal force generated due to the rotation of the earth. So try to understand this. What are the factors? What are the factors? Gravitational pull of moon, sun, earth. 1. Second, revolution of earth around the sun. Then indirect revolution of the moon around the sun. Centrifugal force generated due to rotation of the earth. Clear? Okay. The moon is closer to earth than the sun. Hence its gravitational force becomes what? The moon is closer to the earth than the sun. Okay. We have seen the moon is closer to the earth than the sun. Hence its gravitational force becomes more effective than that of the sun. Why? because moon is closer to the earth. Okay. Tides occur due to the relative position of moon, the sun and the earth. A place on the earth located at the opposite point of the place experiencing high or low tide also experience high or low tide respectively at the same time. Opposite means what? Opposite means, see, when there is high tide at 0 degree meridian, okay, if there is high tide at the 0 degree meridian, what is the meridian opposite to 0 degree? The meridian opposite to 0 degree is 180 degree meridian. Okay, so if this 0 degree is going to experience high tide, then 180 degree will also experience high tide. See, you could see over here. Here, see here. If here it is low tide, it is low tide over here. If here it is high tide, it is high tide is over here. Opposite. Getting all of you? This is a result of centrifugal force. Why is this happening? Because of the centrifugal force. See figure 3.6 and try to understand the location of high and low tides on the earth. Okay, now are you all able to see this figure 3.6? Occurrence of tides. Now see here, this is the moon over here. Okay, this is the earth, this is the north pole. Clear? Now moon is closer to the earth. Clear? Now here, see, this, you can see the black arrow represents gravitational force and the white arrow, it represents the centrifugal force. Now if it is north pole over here, clear, in this direction here, because of the moon's gravitation, moon is having the gravitation, so this is showing the gravitational force over here, but earth is also having its gravitation, so this is the earth's gravitation over here, and because of the rotation, this is the centrifugal force applied. Understood? So this is the earth's gravitation, and because of the rotation, this is the centrifugal force. Understood all of you? Now if low tide is over here, in the opposite direction also there will be low tide. If it is, this is 0 degree, 180 degree will also experience low tide. Okay, if here it is high tide, in the opposite direction there will be high tide. Clear? Have you all understood this figure? Yes class? Understood? Please try to understand, because of the position of the moon, the sun and the earth, because of the, as moon is very close to the earth, earth's gravitational pull is more. So moon is closer to the earth, moon gravitational force is more, and as earth's rotate around around itself, its centrifugal force is more. So because of all this, the tides occur. Clear? When there is high tide at 0 degree meridian, see, the 180 degree meridian also experience high tide. What? When there is high tide at 0 degree meridian, the 180 degree meridian also experiences high tide. Okay. The meridians that are at right angles, here you can see the right angle. See this. See, this is the prime meridian. I have shown you this in this figure. 0 degree, 10 degree, 50 degree. This here it is 90 degree. Here it is 90 degree. Okay. This is west. So this is 40 degree north latitude, and where the right angle is formed. Here it is the right angle formed. Okay. So the meridians that are at right angles to those having high tide will experience low tide at the same time. Yes. The meridians that are at right angles, the meridians which are at the right angles and which experience high tide will experience low tide at the same time. Right angle are not opposite. If it is opposite, they will experience the same. If it is high tide, there will be high tide in opposite meridian. If it is low tide, it will be low tide in opposite meridian. Okay. If it is high tide at 0 degree and 180 degree meridians, then at which meridian will be low tide occur? Who will tell me this answer? Come on. Yes, class? Can you tell? Yes. Okay. So, there will be, if it is high tide at 0 degree and 180 degree meridian, then there will be low tide at 90 degree east and 90 degree west. Understood? Okay. So the meridians that are at right angles to those having high tide will experience low tide. So at 0 degree opposite to 180 degree, they will experience high tide. But which angles, which meridians will experience low tide? 90 degree east and 90 degree west, which are at the right angle. The meridian which comes at the right angle to that meridian will experience the low tide. Understood now? Clear, class? I hope you all are getting it. Now think about it. What? Large rockets are used to go into the space away from the earth. Which force do they act against? Yes, rockets which goes, okay. which force do they act against? Come on, tell me. Yes, they act against the gravitational force. Why? Because the gravity on earth, it is gravity, and they have to go out of, go in the space away from the earth. So which force is used? Gravitational force. Okay, against, they have to act against the gravitational force. Okay, why? Because they have to leave the gravitational force and they have to go in a great speed. Clear?